What's up, guys? It's Ndemazeah Godlove here. If you guys didn't know, I run one of the most successful Forex VIP signal community in the whole world in terms of portfolio results. And a few days ago, I did a poll where I just wanted to hear from the VIP signal community member how they are taking the signals, or if they are seeing results with the signals, because it shouldn't just be that, okay, the signals have been rated as the top in the whole world in terms of portfolio results, and then we have just a small percentage of people seeing results. So I really wanted to know. So I did that poll, and here were the results we got directly from the community. All right, so I'm just going to share my screen with you guys so that we see the results we got, and then from those results, I'm going to now show you how I'm going to break it down and show you how you can achieve results in Forex trading, or how you can achieve profitability in Forex trading. And yes, I can take the same signal, make money, you take the same signal and lose money for many reasons, like execution, like risk management, wrong position sizing, not understanding the asset you are trading. So we're going to cover all of that on this video. But before we go into that, let's just quickly look into the pool to see the results we got. Here was the pool, and you can see, I'm just going to read it out. 6 signals already today. So there are some days we used to have even up to 10 signals, even up to 12 signals, because the signals will cut across Forex, across crypto, across indices, across metals, across commodity. It's a whole system that has been built that can deliver you top tier signals. I say today we already have 6 signals. Today is going to be a massive end of the week day. So I did this on Friday. So I was just telling the community that from the way we are already hitting TPs, it's going to be a massive end of the weekday. Guys, please vote on the poll I will make below so I can have an idea on how you guys are enjoying the signal. So this was a poll. I just asked, what is your profitability review about the signal community so far? So 25% of traders says, I am seeing consistent profit with the signals. 25%, bro. The industrial standard says not up to 5% of retail Forex traders even make money. But in my community, you can see 25% of people voted. So we are already seeing, just from your signals alone, we are seeing results from your signals. Okay, 27% of traders says, I am not making money, I am not making any profit with the signals, though I have taken all. That's 27%. Then 17% says, I don't take all signals, but still profitable. That's 17%. 17% of traders, they don't even take all the signals, but they are still profitable. So that's 17% plus 25. That's 45% of traders are profitable in my community. That's still breaking barriers, breaking the standards in the industry of just about 5% of retail Forex traders who end up making money. And then 10% of traders says, I am not taking the signals here. So some of them just join the community because they're curious to be among VIP signals members, but they're not taking the signals here. I don't know for what reasons. There's someone who join a VIP, spend your money, join a VIP community, and then you're not taking the signal. But yes, what is of concern is, even though we had 45%, you can see 25% of them are seeing results already. By taking all the signals, they are seeing results. 17% are also very, very profitable, even though they don't even take all the signals. But our concern is the 27% that are not profitable, even though they are taking all the signals. And yes, I can take a signal, make money. The same signal, the same setup, the same entries, everything. I can take a signal, make money, give you the same signal, and you won't end up making any money at the end of the day. For 3 reasons. Number 1, risk management. You don't know about risk management. Money management. You don't have proper money management. Position sizing. You don't even know how to size your position. You're just trading haphazardly. And then thirdly, you don't even understand the asset you are trading. So we're going to be breaking these 3 things down to show you guys, particularly starting with the VIP community, to show you guys how everyone, 100%, how you guys can achieve 100% success rate in a community, and then generally on YouTube on how you can become a profitable Forex trader, coming up right now. So the first step we're going to be starting with is on how to calculate your proper lot size. Sizing is key. Sizing is key when it comes to making money in Forex trading. Remember, the tips I'm going to be giving you guys are not only just focused in my VIP signal community. They are general tips you need to be able to succeed as a Forex trader. So let's start with sizing your position, how to calculate your lot size. And I just want us to quickly go in the community and look for a signal we can use for this particular example, right? Let's just quickly look in the community for any signal we can use so that you guys can understand very, very well how to do proper position sizing. Let's just quickly check. I'll look for a signal that has both TP1, 2, and 3, and then we'll also look for another signal that has just TP1 and 2. All right, that's going to cut across all the examples I want to show you guys. Let's start with this one that has TP1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to show you guys how you can calculate your lot size. Number 1, proper lot size calculation. Number 2, proper position sizing. Number 3, how to manage your risks effectively and how to even understand that particular asset. The way my signals drop in the community is very, very simple. You can see on this example, I just say buy XAU USD. That's the price, meaning you need to buy it now. Buy XAU USD, that's the stop loss. And then I gave TP1, TP2, and TP3. Now, anytime I give you guys TP1 stands for the risk to reward of 1:1. That's it. You can see I even write under stop loss. The stop loss is right there to even show you guys so that if you go on your position size calculator, it should help you in calculating it. Even if I didn't give the stop loss, you can just calculate the stop loss distance from the entry price to know the number of people. But I already calculated my system. Remember, I have tools, I have softwares that I've built around this. So my system already calculated the stop loss for you, and that's the stop loss right there. What I will never tell you is the lot size, because we have different traders. We have hundreds of traders in the VIP community. Some of them are trading with $100,000, some of them trading with $500,000, some are trading with $1,000, some are trading with $10,000. So risk management and cutting your cake is something I will never recommend. You need to size your trade according to your risk parameter. Trading is risky, so you need to cut your cake according to your risk parameters, according to your risk tolerance, according to your risk allowance, all right? So that's why you will never see as a lot size, use this. No, I will never do that. But I'll give you guys tips that will help you to calculate the lot size according to whatsoever percentage you want to risk on that particular trade. So that's stop loss, meaning if we have the first signal which says buy XAU USD at that price, we have that stop loss and TP1, it shows that price. It means that's the risk to reward of 1:1. TP2, that's the risk to reward of 1:2. And TP3, that's the risk to reward of 1:3. Now, so it's left on you. It's left on you. I shouldn't just, because some of you guys will say, oh, how do I put TP1, TP2, and TP3? Now, this is how you can do it. You need to ask yourself as a trader, am I going to be taking this signal and I'm targeting? If he's giving a risk to reward, if he's giving TP1, TP2, TP3, am I going to be targeting a risk to reward of 1:1, 1:2, or 1:3? All right. Am I going to be going for a risk to reward of 1:1, 1:2, or 1:3? If you're going to go for a risk to reward of 1:1, then you're only going to put that TP1. You're only going to put TP1 and you use that to calculate your lot size. If you're going to be using a risk to reward of 1:2, then you're only going to open one trade and the TP is going to be TP2, meaning that's the risk to reward of 1:2. If you want to go for a risk to reward of 1:3, it means you're only going to open one trade and then the TP you're going to put is going to be TP3, meaning you're going to be risking 1% if you have to risk 1% to go for 3%. Or if you want to open positions targeting all the TPs, it means you open the first position, TP is going to be TP1. That's the first position you're going to only, let's just say you're risking 1% per trade. It means the first percent you're going to risk, your TP is going to be TP1. You open another trade, your TP is going to be TP2, meaning you're going for a risk to reward of 1:2 on the second trade. You open the third trade, your TP is going to be TP3, meaning you're going for a risk to reward of 1:3 on that particular third trade. Now, here's the risk. Remember, you already have a total of 3% at risk because you have opened a total of 3 trades. I'm just taking 1% for example. So you already have a total of 3% at risk. Let's say, okay, if the signal doesn't go your way, because yes, we do have some signals that don't go our way. That's the reality in the Forex market because you can't control the outcome of every trade, right? Of any trade, you can't control the outcome of any trade. So let's say that signal doesn't go your way. What's going to happen? It means you're going to lose 3% of your account. You see, so you need to be able to consider the downside if you want to open 3 trades targeting all those TPs. Now, here's the thing. Let's talk about a situation where the market actually goes in your favor. If it goes in your favor, remember, on all those trades, you are risking 3%. And the first trade, you're going to make what? 1% because you're going for a risk to reward of 1:1. Second trade, you're going to make 2% because you are going for a risk to reward of 1:2. And the third trade, you're going to make 3% because you are going for a risk to reward of 1:3. Meaning you make a total of 6% on all those 3 trades. That's the risk to reward again of 1:2, because if the market didn't go your way, you'd have lose 3%. But now that it has gone in your favor, you've made 6%. That's still a risk to reward of 1:3 because you were risking 3% to go for 6%. That's one way you can take it. If you want to open 3 trades for all the 3 TPs, TP1, TP2, and TP3. That's how you do it. There's no other way on putting TP1, TP2, and TP3. If you want to do all the 3, that's how you're going to open 3 trades. If I give you TP1 and TP2, and you want to open all the 2 trades and targeting all the TPs, that's how you do. You need to open 2 trades. The only thing you can do is you can reduce your exposure. You can drop down your risks so that you can risk less on those trades. Instead of risking 2% on one trade, you can risk 1% on each trade, or instead of risking even 1%, you can drop down to 0.5% on each of those trades, because remember, they all have different target. How can you be able to calculate the real lot size? Remember, I'm talking in terms of percentages, but some of you guys, you just see this signal, you run on your MetaTrader 5, you just go, you don't even know what lot size you're going to use. You don't even, some of you guys even do it on your phone. You even go on your phone, you're doing it on your phone. You didn't calculate the lot size, nothing. You just go there, you just trading haphazardly. You're not going to see any result. Even if I use the same signal and I make money, you're not going to see any results because you're not calculating, you're not using proper sizing. So now, even if you want to risk a particular percentage, you need to calculate the lot size correctly so that if the market doesn't go your way, you only lose that percentage of your account. And if it goes your way, you actually hit that 1:1 or 1:2, 1:3 based on whatsoever you're doing. So let's talk about how to calculate your lot size correctly. All right. And the tool we're going to use is a free tool. Just go on GodloveUniversity.com and click on position size calculator. Just go on Godlove University. Godlove University should be first. That's it right there. Just go on Godlove University and click on trading calculator. It's right there. It's a free tool you can use. All right. And Godlove University, is a website that will bring you guys a full Forex course. Will also bring you guys Patrix Pro, which has been rated as the #1 Forex robot. And it will also even bring you guys the link for the Signal community. So you can just click on Signal service. You'll be able to read everything about the Signal service. So if you come here, they will just ask for your email. I already put my email. Put your email and this page is going to open. So you can either use this one right here. You can use this one right here. Or in most cases, I would just advise click here where it says click here to use the alternative calculator. Because in most cases, this one used to be maintained. It used to have a lot of volume and it will be under maintenance. So click here to use the alternative calculator. Click there, it's going to take you to this particular website. That's where you calculate the lot size you're going to be using for that particular trade. We're going to be taking this same example again where we have, and just talking about this example, you can see just below that example, we had about 4 different trades that hit TP. You can see TP1 smash on DE40. DE40 also stands for DAX 40 or German 40, right? So we smashed TP1 on it. We also went ahead and smashed TP2, and then we went ahead again and we smashed TP1 on USD JPY and even TP3 on German 40. You can see anytime we smash a TP, I'm updating in a community. You can see how traders are reacting because it's the best. That's why it's been rated the best Signal community in the whole world as we speak in terms of results, not just noise, in terms of results. So let's calculate the lot size we can use for this our example again. We are still taking this gold example, right? The currency, the asset we are trading is gold. So you select currency pair is XOE USD. Currency here is USD. And then account balance, let's say we have 100,000. Right? So any account balance you are trading with, you just have to put it here. So you see why I will never recommend the lot size for you guys to use, because different traders are trading with different account sizes with different risk parameters. So account size, you put that 100,000. So I'm just using 100,000 for example, right? And then risk per trade, let me just say we're risking 1% per trade. If you want to risk 0.5%, you come there and you write 0.5. But in our case, let's put there 1%. Stop loss in pips. This is very, very important, all right? This is very, very important. That's why I give you guys the stop loss so that it will aid you, it will help you in calculating your lot size. So in our case, the stop loss is already there. I wrote there 150 pips, all right? But for this particular software, you put it in terms of points. If not, you have the answer wrong. So 150 pips is the same as 1,500 points. You only do that for gold. You are only putting it in terms of points for gold. It's not written on the website anywhere, but it's what I've noticed. If you just put there 150 and you click on calculate, it's going to tell you to use a lot size of 6.6. If I multiply 6.6, look at this. If I multiply 6.6 times 10, it means that's what I'll make for if the market goes in my favor for 1 pip, right? $66. If I then multiply this by 150 pips, you will see that's $9,900, which is almost $10,000. So that's more than even the 1% of my account I wanted to risk. That's instead 10% of my account. But if now I put here in terms of points, and I click on calculate, the answer is 0.67, so which is going to be about $6.7. If I multiply that by 150, I'll have about $1,500, which is 1%. I'll have about $1,000, which is 1% of what? You can see here, risk percent, 1% is right there, which is 1% of my $100,000. So you only put it in terms of points for gold. For the other ones, you put it in terms of pips. Now, if we click on calculate, that's our lot size right there. Normally just round it down to 1 decimal place. So it's 0.6 or 2 decimal places, right? 0.67. Then, now since I have 0.67, what I do now is I go on my trading software. This is it right here. And what I do is, I'm just going to minimize this. I go here and I quickly put the lot size, 0.67. That's the lot size right there. I'm just going to use this practice account so that we can see, right? I put there 0.67, and since it was a buy, I click on buy. Remember, you're going to do this using few seconds because you know all the parameters are already there. You just need to key it on your software, and within few seconds you need to calculate everything. Now I've already pressed on buy, so let's open our trading terminal to modify the position. This is the gold position right there. So you just right click on it and you quickly go on modify position. What was our stop loss again? Stop loss in point is 150 pips, which is 1,500 points. All right, this is even written there in points, very big. These are just some of the basics which some of these things will make you not to see any results in Forex trade because you neglect them. You just think just because the signal is coming from Ndemazeah Godlove, you're just going to magically just start making money. You don't even understand what is a point. You don't even understand what is a pip. You don't even understand how to even key in these things. So make sure you put it here in terms of points as well. So here is going to be, our stop loss is going to be 150 points, or 150 pips, which is 1,500 points. Now, it now left to you. Do you want to go for a risk to reward or 1:1, 1:2, or 1:3 based on the explanation I just gave you guys? So let's just say maybe the person is just starting out and he says, okay, I'm going to go for a risk to reward or 1:1. I mean, you're just going to tab here again. You don't even need to go and see the TP. TP1 is already there in terms of price, but you don't even need to go and see that price level, all right? Because since the stop loss is already 150 pips, it means TP1 is just going to be 150 pips or 1,500. So I just come there and I put 1,500 points and I click on OK, boom. You can see if I then zoom out, let me just zoom out here. If I then zoom out here, you can see that's my entry right there, that's my stop loss, and that's my TP. You can see. So that's someone who chooses to go for a risk to reward of 1:2. Now, if you're another trader again who says, okay, I'm going to risk 2% on all this trade. I'm very confident this market is going to go my way. So the next trade, what will I do? I'm going to risk 2%. So you open another buy. You can see that's another buy right there. We click on it again, go on modify, and on this one, stop loss remains the same. It's still going to be 150 pips or 1,500 points. And TP now in this case is going to be what? It's going to be 300 pips or 3,000 points because you are going down for a risk to reward of 1:2. That's it. Click, boom. It means I have 2% at the risk. If the market goes my way, I'll make 1% plus 2%. I'll make 3% of my account. But if it doesn't go my way, I'll lose 2% because now I'm risking 1% on each trade. Now, if you're another trader who is also very super confident, you're a very aggressive trader, you trust my community and the signal so much, and you want to open another trade again, it means you need to open another one again, risking 1% again. And in this one, what do? You go again on modify. Stop loss remains the same, 150 pips or 1,500 points. And in this one, what is going to be our TP? 3 times our stop loss, which is 4,500 or 450 pips. Boom. That's it. We have all 3 positions, and you can see just on our 3 positions, we are already up with about $1,000 on our 3 positions. That's how you do it. This is how you do it. Not just when you don't even know the lot size you are using, you're just confused, you're just pressing things here and there, bro. You're not going to make it. The example I just gave you guys, that's it. We are already up with almost $1,000 on all the position. Remember, there's a downside for it. Everything has a pro and a con. The pro is if it goes your way, in these 3 trades that I've opened, I'll make 6%. But if it doesn't go my way, I'm fine. I've already told myself that, okay, I'll lose 3%. So if you ask yourself that, am I comfortable to lose 3% on this trade? And the answer is no. What you do is reduce your risk. Meaning instead of 1%, you can risk 0.5%. Meaning if you are risking 0.5% on each of these trades, and it doesn't go your way, it means you only lost 0.5% times 3. You only lost 1.5% of your account on all those 3 trades. And if it goes your way, it means you make 3% of your account on all those trades. This is what they call risk management. You can't just be trading haphazardly without calculating your risk accurately and you think you're going to make money. Like I said, if you're someone who is not very aggressive, you want to go the conservative way, you can either choose to just open you one trade. You don't need to open all the 3 trades to target TP1, TP2, and TP3. If you're like a Godlove University student where in Godlove University, we never press buy or sell without having a risk to reward of 1:2, then you can open just one trade and you just target 1:2. Your stop loss is just 150 points or 150 pips or 1,500 points, and your TP is 300 pips or 3,000 points. That's it, you stop it there. You go there and calculate, you go to the position size calculator, calculate your lot size, you come and risk 1%, you open just that one trade and you sit and you wait. Because you're going to be having about 10 signals in one day. So you don't need to relinquish all your bullets on one trade. All right? Preserve some of your bullets for other signals that are still going to be coming within the day. Because it's after taking a reasonable number of these signals that you have an edge. That you'll be able to have an edge in trading. It's not just taking one and then you go and make a conclusion. You say, oh, I didn't make any money in trading. His signals are, bro. It's after taking these signals, taking mostly all this, as many as you can, by reducing your risks and understanding risk management, that you'll be able to have an edge at the end of the day. Because the signals are having a win rate of 60 to 70%. All my signals have a win rate of 60 to 70%, as you guys have seen in the community. Now, that's an example of a risk to reward of 1:3, or of a signal where we have TP1, TP2, and TP3. Let's take another signal where we have just TP1 and TP2, right? Let's just quickly go in the community and we select another one where we have TP1 and just TP2. Let's just go. Wow, just look at it. I was just scrolling through the community. Look at this day. This was on November 5th. Look at TPs on the line. TP1 smash on Euro USD. TP1 smash on US Tech. That's also NASDAQ. TP1 smash on USD JPY. TP2 smash on Euro JPY. TP1 smash on AD JPY. TP1 smash on Euro Great Britain Pound. TP2 smash on Euro AUD. Then we have another signal that drop up. Can you see in the line? Or on the line? Can you see how many TPs we hit on the line going down? That's why this signal has been rated #1 in the whole world. Now, let's take the last example, which is just going to have 2 TPs. Let's just take this one on Euro AUD, right? Let's take a Forex pair, not gold. Let's just take this one on Euro AUD. So I gave the signal. I gave the signal. So we had our stop loss was right there. We had our TP1, our TP2, and then the stop loss was 45 pips. So this one, remember I said when you're calculating the lot size, when it comes to FX pairs, put it in terms of pips, not points. But if it's gold, put it in terms of points, all right? So this one, now you need to ask yourself again, are you going to be going for a risk to reward of 1:1 or 1:2? Because this one is just having TP1 and TP2, meaning the risk to reward is just 1:1 and 1:2. We don't have TP3 on this one. So let's just say, okay, you're a Godlove University student and you just want to go for a risk to reward of 1:2 and you want to open just one trade. What do? You need to now calculate your lot size. So you go on the software, you put the Euro AUD. Euro AUD is going to be somewhere, yeah. That's Euro AUD, everything stays the same. Let's assume you are still using a $100,000 account and then you want to risk 1% per trade. Stop loss in pips, this is where you put 45. You put the same thing you see in the community, which is 45 pips, and click on calculate. So the lot size we're going to use here is 3.4. You immediately just go down to your trading software and you look for Euro AUD. Euro AUD organization is king, is right here. You put on your software 3, what was it again? 3.4. 3.4. If you're doubting, you can always go back to check what was the lot size. 3.4. Voila. You put there 3.4 and was it a buy or a sell? I gave the signal and it said it was a buy. I gave the signal and it was a buy. So you click on buy, Now you need to modify your position. Modifying it is easy. So you need to look for Euro AUDs right there. Modifying it is easy because I've already given you guys everything you need. Stop loss in pips is 45 and in points is 450 points. Always put it in points. And then TP, since you are going for a risk to reward of 1:2, you don't even need to write the price given in Telegram. Just multiply that by 2, it's going to be 90. 90, since I said you decided to go for a risk to reward of 1:2, then it's going to be 90, which is 900 points. Boom. That's it. That's our buy trade. That's our stop loss right there. That's our TP right there. Simple. You walk away. You wait for the next signal. If you just screw down, that was another signal that was dropped after about 2 hours. Buying Great Britain Pound NZD. If you go down again, that was another one that was dropped. Sell Great Britain Pound CHF. If you draw down, that was another one that was dropped. Like I said, in a day, you can even have up to 10 signals. This is how you do it, by proper risk management. You need to know the exact percentage of your account you are risking in that trade, the exact lot size you need to use so that you can only risk that particular percentage, and you need to also know proper sizing and understanding asset. Now, that takes us now to the whole new realm, which we're going to talk about understanding the different assets. Only trade what you understand. Remember, we've only taken examples on FX pairs and also commodities like gold. But if you can check in my community, let's just go down. In my community, you can see we have even UK 100, the FTSE 100. We have even UK 100. That's an index, right? You need to be able, even if you go on the website I gave you guys, you're not going to see UK 100 there. But just check on Google. Position size calculator for, lot size calculator for UK 100. There are many websites you can use to still calculate the lot size. You just go there, it will be the same thing. You put the asset, put the price or the stop loss, put the percentage per account. Then they will give you the lot size. All right? So you just do the same thing based on the asset you are trading. But again, I will still give what? I will still give the stop loss. You can see even this one is 300 pips. If you go to the software you want to use, if it's in terms of points, just multiply this by 10. If you go to the software you want to use and it's in terms of pips, just put the same thing you are seeing here. Let's go up again and look for another. There's even crypto. We have crypto, we have indices, we have metals, we have commodities, and we have FX pair. That's crypto right there. I said buy BTC USD. That's the price. And the stop loss is 22,500 pips. 22,000, obviously, different assets have different pip values. So this one, the stop loss is 22,500 pips. And what can you see? What can you see on this particular one? You just go and do the same thing. If you are going for a risk to reward of 1:2, you will just go there again. They'll ask for the stop loss in pips, you put it, and then you calculate your lot size. When you go and click on buy or sell, you only just target TP2, meaning you multiply your stop loss value by 2. Your TP will just be now 40, I think it should be 49,000, all right? Your TP will just be, I think 45,000 in this case, since you are going for a risk to reward or 1:2. If you are going for 1:1, it's the same thing. You just do the same thing. If you are going for the risk to reward of 1:1, then you only just target 1:1 as I earlier explained. So you do the same thing. Like I said, even if you go to the website I showed you guys earlier, there you're not going to find crypto. You're not going to also find indices. All right. So just check on Google. There are many websites, bro. Just type lot size calculator for BTC. Forex lot size calculator for BTC. Forex lot size calculator for US Tech or for indices. You will see there are many of them. But make sure you calculate the lot size. To even see if it's correct, you can use 2 different websites to confirm that the answer is correct before you want to go and press buy or sell. Remember, this is only just going to take you time for the first 1 or 2 times. Once you already start doing it, 3rd, 4th, 5th time, boom, it's going to take you less than 1 minute, less than 30 seconds to calculate your lot size for every trade. Meaning, anytime you see the signal drop, it will take you less than 30 seconds to calculate the lot size. You've already known. By that time, you must have known if you're going to be going for a risk to reward of 1:1 with my signals, 1:2, 1:3 if the signal is having TP3, or if you're going to be taking all, or if you're going to be going for just one. It's all going to be left to you, but by then you must have already known. You also know this through experimenting. All right, through experimenting, like I said, different traders are different and they have different risk appetite. That's it. I think I've touched all the assets in all these different categories, and we've touched base on how proper sizing. I can take the same signal and make money. I give you the same signal and you lose money at the end of the day. For 3 things: improper sizing. You don't know how to size your trade correctly. poor lot size calculation. You don't know how to calculate your lot size. You are just trading haphazardly. And the same, another thing, wrong assets information. You don't even understand the asset you are trading. Meaning, another thing is, for those of you guys in the VIP community, just the fact that the signals are there doesn't mean you're going to take all. All right, just the fact that the signal is there doesn't mean you're going to take all the signals from FX to commodity to crypto. If you're not too versed with crypto, you haven't experimented it yet, go back. Don't just start taking it on your profile account or your private account immediately. Try to take it first on your demo account so that you can know how to calculate the lot size. You can know proper position sizing. Start on a demo account first before you can try it on your profile account. Trade what you understand better first, which is FX pairs or commodities like gold or even indices. Even going to indices, you have German, you saw we have German 40, we have UK 100, FTSE 100, we have even we have US 500, US 30. So only trade the one you understand very well. All right, trade the one you understand very well. So the fact that all the indices are there doesn't mean you're going to take all the trades on all the indices. Take the trade, even if the signal comes and you don't understand, let the signal go and only take on the one you understand very well. The one you've practiced, the one you've known how to calculate the lot size, the one you've understand and know how it moves based on how I've taught you guys, so that with the ultimate goal, which is my ultimate goal at the end of the day, I want 100% success rate in the community. Remember, I'm not saying 100% success rate with all the signals. No, I'm saying this very clear on camera. You will never, all the signals will never hit TP. No Forex trader should ever claim that all his signals are 100% accurate. There are outcomes in the Forex market you can't control. There are fundamentals you can't control. We can be trading Euro USD and there's a fundamental in the United States and it affects our currency pair. We didn't have any control over that and we didn't even know. So there are outcomes in Forex trading you can't control. And stop worrying yourself trying to control outcomes you can't control. That's why I'm making it very clear that our goal in the community is to have 100% success rate with all community members, not 100% win rate. That's a whole different thing, right? Like I said, we can't achieve 100% win rate, but we can achieve 100% success rate because the signals are having between 60 to 70% win rate. And with an edge, the signals are also having an edge. Meaning if you practice what I'm telling you guys, what I've shown you guys, you're going to have an edge at the end of the day. You're going to pass those profile accounts. You're going to get a payout. You're going to get a withdrawal if you are trading the signals on your private account. Now, I did promise you guys I was going to be, bringing something for you guys at the end of the video. So for 48 hours only, since you've watched this video to the end, for 48 hours only, and for 250 traders only, I'm going to be giving access to the VIP Signal community for a 40% off. All right, meaning normally you can either, if you go on the website, let's just go on the Signal community website so that you guys can be able to see, just understand how the signal works. Just go on godloveuniversity.com, click on Signal service, or the link is going to be on the video description on the pinned comment. Just go, you read, you understand how the signals work. So if you come on the website, you can see the signals are right there. It will tell you when to buy, when to sell, stop loss points and all of that. Everything I've just explained. You can click on subscribe and all of that. Go on the website. You just browse through everything I've explained. You see it on the website, all right? These are the plans. You can start on the monthly plan, the quarterly plan, the biannually plan, or the yearly plan. So the prices you are seeing here are the standard prices. They never go below that. But for 48 hours only, the prices are going to be dropping for 40%. Meaning instead of the $90 you're going to be getting on the monthly subscription, what are you going to be getting? You're going to be getting 40%, meaning it's going to be maybe $50 or less than that. The quarterly is going to be the same. Instead of $200, maybe it's going to be 100 and something or 300 or yearly. So, but all these prices are going to drop by 40% for 48 hours only. Meaning if you're watching this video after 48 hours, then two things must have happened. Either we've already gotten more than 250 traders who have taken the advantage, or the coupon or the discount is already expired, because when it expires, it's going to go back to the total price. When you come here, anyone you want to subscribe, just click on subscribe. You click on it, it's going to open on our Telegram sales bot. Everything, if you open on Telegram, just click there, it's going to tell you open on Telegram sales bot. It's going to open there. And here you select, you can just read through. You can read through, read everything, get access to Forex indices, gold, synthetic indices, signal, blah, 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 crypto. I need to even add the crypto, blah, 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 blah. Now here you select your payment method. Wheresoever you're located, there's a payment method for you. Your local payment method, M-Pesa, wheresoever, Momo, mobile money, anything you want to pay, crypto, card payment, just select your card payment. And for example, if I want to pay with, say, card payment, I just click on open. It's going to open on a new link. And that's where, I'm going to put my email address and then they'll send me the details to pay. Once you pay, automatically, you'll be added to the VIP Signal community. It's automated. You don't need to contact anyone. Once your payment is done, because here you are paying to a third party that receives your payment and then communicate with VIP Signal Pro, which is the company we are using, and you'll be automatically added to the Signal group. So make sure you go and take advantage. Make sure you go and take advantage of that particular offer while it is still available. Only for 48 hours and only for 250 traders. Meaning instead of, say, taking 1 month option of, say, $89, $90, when you go at checkout, you only see about $50 there. After 48 hours, it goes back to the normal price. And again, talking about mentorship, remember, should you use signals? Yes, you should be able to earn while you learn, all right? You should be able to earn while you learn. So if you're talking about earning, you can be using signals, to copy signals from top traders or from a top trader like me, so that you can also make money while you learn. And if you are looking for where to learn as well, check out the Godlove University course, which as little as $125 per month. You can get access to my VIP or inner circle student community, where you can learn from me. There will be a course that will teach you from A to Z, all the strategies, even teach you on how you can generate your own strategy. So if you want to learn how to fish, instead of just taking fish the whole time from me, also check out my course. Make sure you join my free Telegram community. There's a free Telegram community before we also have, our VIP Telegram community. So make sure you're in that free Telegram community for update. Check out my free recommendation services, all on the video description. And if you're looking for a prop firm that will allow you to use the signals on that particular prop firm without any problem, my recommended prop firm, make sure you check the link on the video description. And if you're someone who also trades with a private broker, who also trades a private account and also a prop firm account, check my private brokerage recommendation also on the video description. Check these videos that are going to be coming at the end of the screen, because they are also prepared to help you become profitable in Forex trading. Click here to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and I'll see you guys on these other videos. Peace.